Back students, so let's continue the play now. Mother's Day written by J.B. Priestley. In the previous module, we have learned about the author, chapter sketch and the list of characters. How many characters we have seen? Total 5 characters. First one is Mrs. Fitzgerald. Second, Mrs. Pearson, Annie Pearson. Next, Doris Pearson, daughter of Annie Pearson. Then Cyril Pearson, son of Annie Pearson. And the last one is George, husband of Annie Pearson. So now, let us start the play. When the play starts, such a background is given. How? That both the friends or the neighbors, Mrs. Fitzgerald and Mrs. Pearson, that they are sitting at Mrs. Pearson's home. Right? And setting is given, that description of the house is given. One table is there, 2 chairs. They are sitting around the table, having the 2 chairs plus 2 cups, saucer, everything is given there. And especially Mrs. Fitzgerald, that playing cards, having a cup of tea in her hand, plus smoking cigarette, all these things. Because I told you already that here difference is given. Both the characters, Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald, both are neighbors. Though they are neighbors, but there is no similarity between these 2 characters. Both are totally different, contrasting, opposite characters. Am I clear? Why? Because Mrs. Annie Pearson, a pleasant character, but nervous looking character in her 40s, almost 40 years old. Right? And plus it is given here, typical housewife plus mother, fond of her family, simple-hearted character, which Mrs. Annie Pearson. This is the character, simple, fond of the family, loving character, plus nervous, pleasant looking. Coming to the next character, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, this is the character, how strong-minded, dominating character, right? Believes in equal rights and intelligent character, which Mrs. Fitzgerald, this character, right? I wrote here in short FITZ, it means Fitzgerald, this character is coming, right? Older, heavier, intelligent, strong personality, right? And plus having a deep voice, deep throaty voice. Which character? Mrs. Fitzgerald. But Mrs. Annie Pearson having a soft voice and the loving character. Right? So this is about the characters. And both are sitting at Mrs. Pearson's house. And they are discussing about this one. When the play starts, that time Mrs. Fitzgerald, she said to whom? Mrs. Pearson. Only 2 characters right now at that time in the house. What did she say? Mrs. Fitzgerald said to Mrs. Pearson that what? Collecting the cards, etc. What did she say? No, that can't tell me. Mrs. Fitzgerald said to Pearson that there could be a good fortune or the bad fortune. Right? It means please don't tell me about the fortune. It could be good or bad, but it totally depends on yourself now. Who said to whom? Fitzgerald to Mrs. Pearson. Totally depend on ourselves or yourself. So what do? Make up your mind. As I told you, what is the problem of Mrs. Pearson? That she is very fond of her family, takes care of her family members, continuously running without caring herself. So, and she used to afraid of her husband, her children. So that is why here Mrs. Fitzgerald, she suggested her that make up your mind first of all. Try to do. Then Mrs. Pearson said, she replied that yes, you are right, and I am much obliged. I am really thankful to you that I have the neighbors like you. Mrs. Pearson said. So, where did you learn it? This kind of the spell or something magic, where did you learn? Pearson asked Fitzgerald. Out east too? That time Fitzgerald replied, I have learned a lot 12 years ago. I heard of it. And especially the old man rising here, Lieutenant, LT in short I wrote, in brief, Lieutenant Quartermaster. He learned a lot, and I also learned more, Fitzgerald said. But then once again she comes to the point, Mrs. Fitzgerald, but make up your mind, I am telling you, Mrs. Pearson. Because Mrs. Pearson, that such a timid character, afraid of her family members, continuously working like a servant. So that is why she suggested that, so what you do, you make up your mind, and first of all you put your foot down and try to be the mistress of your family. Mistress means owner. Be the boss of your family. Mistress means owner and boss of your family. Who suggested to whom? Mrs. Fitzgerald. She suggested to Mrs. Pearson that you need to do something now. Be the boss or mistress of your family. So then Mrs. Pearson replied that it is really easy to say. Right? That is easier said than done. Mrs. Pearson said, I am fond of my family. She accepted. Though they are thoughtless, selfish, my children and my husband, but still I love them. I am fond of them. Then after that, Mrs. Fitzgerald said, what did she say then? Then maybe not, but it would be better for them to learn to treat you properly. Right? And again Mrs. Fitzgerald said, do you no doubt at all that then who is the better spoiled? Your son, daughter, or your husband? Who is? And do you think it does them good when you run after them continuously? Mrs. Fitzgerald asked to Mrs. Pearson, do you think it is good continuously running up to them without caring ourselves? Do you think it does good to them? No, you are spoiling their future, your children's future. Continuously that you are working like a servant, just you were a servant that you used to take the orders from your children, from your husband. They are coming home, they are asking for the different things, and you are running just like a servant. So what is this? And at night also that they used to go out for the pubs, for the parties, club, and you stay at your home alone. You are not getting the enough time to spend with your family. They do not care of you. So why do you care of them then? If they don't care. So then daughters, then she said, daughters, sons and husbands, they should take notice. They should be taking notice of the mothers and the wives. They should respect mothers and the wives in the family. Who said? Mrs. Fitzgerald said to Mrs. Pearson. So now in this way that she tried to teach her, that she tried to change her mind. Who? Mrs. Fitzgerald or Mrs. Pearson's, because Mrs. Pearson, she is only running after the need of her family members. She doesn't have the time to look after herself. Only like a servant that she is running. So that is why Mrs. Fitzgerald, she suggested her that you do something, you put your foot down, make up your mind, take decision, don't run like a servant here. You should teach them the lesson. They should give you the respect and the proper status in the family. Right? So up to this one we have seen. Now the conversation starts between these two characters. Mrs. Fitzgerald tries to convince her, Mrs. Pearson, that you should do something now. You should mold the behavior of your family members, right? So now up to this one we have seen here. Now the next rest of the content that we will continue in the next period. Thank you, students.